welcome back to another video. I don't know what to say for this intro. I'm normally not very good at them, but this is probably the worst one I've done yet, because I don't have anything to say, other than look at my record at 130, 77, and 1. That's really bad. Honestly, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, so, let's just get into it. Oh, and also, I am going to actually upload an NBA video this next week, two probably. I'll have a power rankings video, and then a prediction, like a season's prediction video. I know, I said a while ago that I'd do an NBA video every week, and didn't. Now I will, because I had nothing to talk about before. Now the season's about to start, so yeah, that'll be fun. So make sure you stick around and follow, subscribe, and then you won't miss a video, I guess. I don't know. I'm horrible at this, but anyway, let's get into the NFL picks. Week 15. Crazy how we're here already. Yeah, so Chargers-Raiders tonight. I'm gonna go with Raiders, cause they're better than the Chargers. I know they haven't been great lately, and the Chargers beat the Falcons. That was an interesting end. There were, 2 interceptions in the last 2 minutes? So, yeah. The most Chargers and the most Falcons thing ever to do is to throw an interception inside the 2-minute warning and choke the game away. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, just fortunately for them, one of them had to win it. I don't know why I said unfortunately, but fortunately for them, one of them had to win it. Or, honestly, they could have tied, and I wouldn't have been at all shocked. But, yeah, I'm going to pick the Raiders to win. Yeah. Bills and Broncos. Going to pick the Bills, because they're better than the Broncos. Although, I wouldn't be opposed to the Broncos winning, just as a Dolphins fan. Although, I still think we have no chance at winning the division. So, even if the Broncos do win. So, yeah. I'm going to pick the Bills. Panthers, Packers. I'm going to pick the Packers because they're better than the Panthers. Panthers just lost to the Broncos, who aren't very good. So, yeah. Man, the Saturday games are really boring this week, aren't they? Luckily, college football has one more week of, football because the conference championship games. So, yeah. At least there's some interesting things on Saturday. Texans, Colts. Gonna pick the Colts because the Texans just got blown out by the Bears, who aren't very good. Yeah. And the Colts just beat the Raiders, who are pretty good, and yeah. So, I've said it since the beginning of the season. The Colts are one of the more overrated teams. I'm starting to come around on them. I still don't think that they have an elite defense. They have a good defense, probably top 10, top 8, somewhere there. But not, top 3 like people are saying. Just no. Yeah, so, but I'm going to pick the Colts. Again, also Dolphins fan. We have the Texans first round pick, so the more they lose, the better our pick is. So, yeah. Lions, Titans. Gonna pick the Titans because as much as I've loved the Lions this season and have thought that they're very underrated, they still aren't very good. And the Titans, as much as I thought they're overrated, they're still pretty good. Yeah. Gonna pick them to beat the Lions, although I wouldn't say that's a for sure one. Probably a lot of people would. I can see a world where the Lions do win this game, and I wouldn't really be surprised. I'm still gonna pick the Titans. Buccaneers, Falcons. Gonna pick the Bucks. Yeah, I don't really have a reason why. Just they're better than the Falcons. Tom Brady's typically pretty good in December. We'll see if he's continues to be. He honestly hasn't been that great, but he hasn't been that bad either this month. So I don't know. We'll see if he turns it on now to fight for better playoff positioning, I guess. Because the Saints or I think the Saints have locked up the division, haven't they? I don't know. But the winner, or the first wild card team, will play the winner of the NFC East. So that's basically a free win. So that's just as good as getting the bye, honestly, because you're not like sitting there like the Ravens did last year and sitting there not playing. You're still in the groove of things, just with a pretty easy win against, well, currently Washington, but I'd say the Giants probably end up winning it. But who knows? So Bucks over Falcons. Jaguars, Ravens. Ravens win. That was a really crazy game on Monday. And, yeah. Lamar really, honestly, can't pass. That play, like the first play after he came back in from his cramps, or whatever they were. My gosh, I really can't stand him, but because I don't know that anything happened. But anyways, back to the play. He, like, Marquise Brown was wide open. And he, honestly, that wasn't an amazing pass. It wasn't a bad pass, but he made him stop to get the ball. Like, he didn't hit him in stride or anything. Like, he isn't a very great passer. Great runner, but you really can't pass that great. Luckily for them, they play the Jaguars this week, who aren't good, and they will probably win. Patriots, Dolphins. I'm going to pick the Dolphins. I picked the Dolphins the first time they played in week 1. We lost. The Dolphins did, so that's not good. But hopefully we can beat them this time. We're better now. They're worse now. And we always seem to get at least one of two every year. Or exactly one of two every year against them. Last year it came in the last week, which forced which knocked the Patriots out of getting a first round bye and then losing in the first round. And then Tom Brady left. So honestly, the Dolphins are the ones that knocked Tom Brady out of the AFC East. So let's go us. But yeah, I think we'll beat the Patriots this week. Yeah. Bears Vikings. I'm gonna pick. This one was one of maybe like 2 or 3 that I actually had a hard time picking. I'm gonna pick the Vikings, but I'm really not sure. Like, the Bears had a great week last week. Vikings lost, but they played a good game against the Bucs. I'm gonna go with the Vikings, but not too confident with that. They're at home. I'd say they're better than the Bears, but this is a division game, and anything can happen in these. So this should be a fun game, though. Although it probably won't have any playoff implications. Seahawks and the football team. Gonna pick Seattle. They're better. Yeah. They're just better. Alex Smith, I don't know if he's playing for Washington. But honestly, if I'm them, I don't know why, like, you're not playing Dwayne Haskins. That's stupid. You're gonna put a guy on one leg out there who just re-injured his leg again. I don't care if Smith's healthy now. I play Haskins because, like, just you don't want to risk Smith and Mike Haskins. This is his second year. Like, you gotta play him. Like, I mean, seriously, I don't know what they're doing. Yeah. So I'm gonna pick the Seahawks to win, though. Niners, Cowboys. This was the other one I had a hard time picking. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys because they still have something to play for. The Niners are pretty much done. this has been a lost season for them with all the injuries and stuff. So, but like, yeah. And honestly, the Cowboys at this point, I hate to say it, but they might be a little underrated. That pains me to say. But Andy Dalton is one of the most hated on quarterbacks in the league right now. I don't know why. He's been really good. No, not really good, but good, serviceable. He has not been bad. But obviously Dak's better, but jeez, like I don't get what all the hate's about. He's been fine. He's been good. But yeah, just I'm gonna pick them, the Cowboys, to win a close one. Yeah. Jets, Rams because the Jets suck. Eagles, Cardinals. I'm gonna pick the Cardinals, although the Eagles did beat the Saints with Taysom Hill at quarterback. As a BYU fan, I don't like to say it, but Taysom honestly sucked last week. Yeah. I'm gonna pick the Cardinals to win, though. Eagles, honestly, I like that they're playing Hurts because I don't think you want to get Wentz in there with that pathetic group. And honestly, as much as I have loved the Eagles, I'm kind of rooting for a Carson Wentz trade now. If I'm the Eagles, I don't do it. I think that's stupid. But for Wentz's sake, because he, other than anyone playing on the Dolphins or that played for BYU in college, he is my favorite player in the league. He's just, I like him. I like to see him succeed. He got robbed of the MVP in 2017. And Doug Peterson's a bottom 2 coach in the league. I might say he's worse than Adam Gase. Might not. I don't know. Both of them need to be fired in the offseason. But yeah, so see what you got in Hurts, and yeah. Again, if I'm the Eagles, I don't even think about trading Wentz. He is a top 10 quarterback in the league. Hasn't played like it this season, but it's in there somewhere. You just gotta put a team around him. And a coach. Honestly, I know Frank Reich just said for the Colts that Rivers has got a lot of years left in him, but honestly, if he got traded to the Colts or someone, I don't really know why they would, but well, because Frank Reich was the offensive coordinator in Philadelphia when they won the Super Bowl. Wentz loved him, so I think that'd be kind of fun. Or like maybe Carolina. I don't know, somewhere else. But that'd be fun. I'd like to see him go somewhere else. But yeah, for the Eagles' sake, I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna pick the Cardinals to win this game. Yeah. Chiefs, Saints. Saints are a top 3 team even with Taysom Hill. I'd say they're a top 2 team with Drew Brees. I don't know who's playing this week. I'd guess Taysom, but Brees has started practicing again. But yeah, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs regardless. They're the best team in the league. Yeah. And then the last 2 games, Browns, Giants. I'm gonna pick the Browns. It sucks for them that they didn't win last week, but if I'm them, I'm leaving that game more. Well, aside from like the outcome, but like if I'm a Browns fan, I'm happy about like what I saw because they were pretty good. Put up a great fight against one of the better teams in the league. And yeah, barely came up short. Baker looked amazing. Yeah, and the Giants looked better with Colt McCoy than they did Daniel Jones. We'll just say that. And yeah, so Browns won that game. Last game, Steelers Bengals. I'm gonna pick the Steelers. They lost their last 2 games after starting 11-0. I didn't think they had a chance at 16-0, and here they are at 11-2. So, I mean, but they're playing the Bengals this week. Division game, anything can happen. But without Joe Burrow, I'd say the Bengals are probably worse than the Jets, just because Sam Darnold's how do I say this? He is around the 32nd best quarterback in the league. He's decent. If I'm another team, like, say, the Panthers or the Niners, and I'm looking for a new quarterback, I don't think the Niners should look for a new quarterback, by the way, but apparently people do think that they should. I'm interested in Sam Darnold because he was number one on like lots of teams' draft boards, ended up going like fourth or third or wherever he went to the Jets, and just that mess. So he hasn't had much help. I'm not giving up on Sam Darnold yet. He just needs a restart. But this isn't about the Jets. I don't know how I got onto them. But yeah. How did I get onto the Jets? Oh boy. Anyways. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because the Jets are are better than the Bengals if the Bengals don't have Burrow. Yeah. And whoever the Bengals are starting is not good. Is it Finley or is it? There was another guy. I can't even remember who it is that I think started, but I don't know. I'm gonna pick the Steelers to win this. Yeah. So these are the picks this week. Yeah. So I'll see you guys on Monday or Tuesday for the NBA videos, and then next week for this video again for picks next week. Man, only 2 more of these. That's crazy. And then obviously playoffs. But yeah. So see you guys in the next video, and bye.